Last Sunday, we celebrated the significance of Jesus' baptism in the Jordan River, where his public ministry was launched. Today, we find Jesus in John's Gospel calling followers. Jesus calls Andrew, then Andrew invites his brother Simon Peter. We sense the electric spread of the gospel through word of mouth, absent any coercion or argumentation. Simply come and see. The next day, Jesus decides to go up from the area around the Jordan River to Galilee. He's closer to his tiny hometown of Nazareth. He finds Philip and says to him, "Follow me." Now, Philip is from the same area where Andrew and Simon Peter come from. Philip finds his friend Nathanael and says in so many words, "We have found the one predicted in the Hebrew Scriptures. He is the son of Joseph from Nazareth." Philip is captivated by the significance of being swept into the chain spread of the gospel. What's good for him will be good for Nathanael. Location, location, location. Yes, it is the realtor's mantra. But it is also a deeply ingrained prejudice in most of us. We judge others based on where they come from. We rush to evaluate others based on what we know about their neighborhood. Where are you from? Oh, there. Where are you from? You don't talk like people from around here. I get that comment nearly every day. You're from Lawrenceville, New Jersey. Where are you really from? We channel Nathanael through his own words. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? How often have we been dismissive of others based on their location in life? Not just their geographical location, but also their social, cultural, or economic location. We question the election tabulations in Philadelphia because the area is predominantly African American. Can anything good come out of Philadelphia? We see and hear about the whereabouts of several of those who took part in the insurrection in Washington, D.C. on January 6th. They're just crackers, rednecks from small towns with chips on their shoulders. Can anything good come out of West Virginia or Arkansas? We peer into the events and dynamics taking place during this political and social turmoil centered in our nation's capital. Can anything good come out of Washington, D.C.? Nathanael's snide response to Philip is perhaps one of the most cutting put-downs in all of Scripture. So full of world weariness and cynicism. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? I pray you notice that our gospel reading doesn't end with Nathanael's put-down. Philip's reply is instructive and illuminating for us as a glimpse of the light of God. How might we reflect upon our own prejudices of location? How might we respond to those who pour cold water on others' visions, ideas, and openness to the wideness of God's mercy? How might we evaluate our own prejudices and limitations placed upon the potential of those who are different from us? What is Philip that he's taken offense at Nathanael's slur personally. He doesn't feel the need to get mad or get even or start an argument. The simplicity of his response is powerful. Almost like the words of a child on the playground, inviting another child to another adventure. Come and see. God knows we need the open and empathic heart of Philip. During these days of hypertension, hyperpartisanship, and hyperanxiety. For the gospel of Jesus Christ is less about location and more about God coming down to move into all of our neighborhoods. Jesus knows firsthand the Nazareth and two-horse towns and overlooked locations. He was born in the little town of Bethlehem. He grew up in the tiny village of Nazareth. He ended up on a rugged cross stuck into the garbage dump outside the city walls of Jerusalem. No place and no person is beyond the love of God. Jesus says he himself is the place of meeting with God, the primary place of meeting with God. That's how it is with God's love. Proclaiming the good news of Jesus is all about this simple word-of-mouth invitation to both the person you care about and the person you least care about. Come and see. Come and see for yourself who this Jesus is and what he's all about. Grace. We, the church, aren't saying come and see what a lively, intelligent, politically correct, prejudice-free, generally nice people we are. We are saying to ourselves and others, come and see what Jesus has in store for us, his judgment upon our bigotry and cynicism, and his grace that moves us beyond the sandbar of division and hurt. What we're saying is come and see. Not us, but the one in whose name we gather and whose name we scatter to live out our daily lives in service to the world. Like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and countless Christians, known and unknown. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? Absolutely